Hi there, it's Heather from UMPI Center for Teaching and Learning, and I want to show you how you can add a Zoom meeting to your class and also how students can easily access that course link. So I'm logged into the course that I want to add my Zoom meeting for remote instruction to. I'm going to go ahead and open the tools bar, and I'm going to click Zoom. And from here, I'm going to schedule a new meeting. I can go ahead and name it, and I can click on the calendar date for when it's going to start. Maybe it's going to be Mondays and Wednesdays. We'll look at how to make that reoccurring. And maybe it's going to be from 12 to 1:30, so the duration is going to be an hour and 30 minutes. And the time zone I'm going to leave at Eastern, and I'm going to call this a reoccurring meeting. So when I click that box, you can see that it'll open up more options. Now, maybe this is just a one-time thing, in which case you can leave that unchecked, but maybe you might want to have this open or available for other days too, in case anybody needs to zoom in. So in that case, what you would do is you would say that you want to have this weekly, and you can check the days of the week. Mine is Mondays and Wednesdays, and you can have an end date to end at a specific time. So maybe it's the end of the semester. Now you can click to have a registration required. I don't really recommend that. You can also set a waiting room if you want students to wait and for you to add them into your room. I also don't use those. I make sure that I allow students to be able to share their video as well as join by telephone. And I have a couple of options here. I always leave mute participants upon entry going. I can enable people to join before me if they get there before me, and I personally allow that. And I can also allow for the class session to record automatically to the cloud, which is helpful because then I can share that recording to students later on or review it for my own course assessment. So when I've chosen all the options I want for this particular meeting, I'm going to go ahead and click Save. And here I have some information. I can add it to my calendar. I can delete the meeting if I want to. Here's the calendar. So when I go in to the class now into my Tools and Zoom page, I can see that since I made it reoccurring, I have these meetings. I can go ahead and click Start, or I can delete. And after this first meeting, the next one will be available. So it'll keep a rotating list. So you'll always be in the most current. It's the same link anyway. So this is how that's going to look to students. So a student logging in would, just like you, go up to the nav bar and go to the tools, and then they would click Zoom. And from here, they can't start or delete, but they can join the meeting. So when they join the meeting, it'll just launch them through the Zoom meetings. And at the Center for Teaching and Learning, we also have resources for students for Zoom as well. And I'll go ahead and tag those in the description of this video, so that way you can onboard them to what your expectations are for them joining your synchronous Zoom class session. Thanks, and if you have any questions, give Cedal a call.